Hi, I'm Jeff Thompson of Motorcycle Riding Concepts, and today we're teaching you how to ride a motorcycle. This is Mark Payton. He's going to be our demonstrator today. What we're going to do now is teach you actually how to ride the motorcycle. Remember, from the beginning, we've been using a building block principle, starting at one point, moving up to the next level each time. This is the next step in the process. When we go to, we'll have Mark start the motorcycle this time. He'll have both his feet on the ground at this time, and if he needs to slow down and stop, he'll be using his right hand to put on the front brake to stop. What he's going to do is start the motorcycle, engage the clutch, and move the motorcycle for the first time down to the second set of cones, which you'll see in just a moment. And I'll explain that to you in just a second. Go ahead and start your bike. Now Mark is going to check his gear, make sure he's in gear, and as he starts to ease the clutch out to the friction zone, he'll power walk just for a second and then lift his feet up as the momentum of the bike gains momentum, and he'll come to the end and stop and put both feet on the ground, and he'll power walk in a circle. As he's doing that, he's turning his head, looking where he wants to go. He sees his prize, which is the gate, and he'll move forward and stop with his left foot on the imaginary line. Now he'll do the same thing backwards. He'll move the motorcycle to where the momentum is up, and he picks his feet up and moves the motorcycle. He'll stop and put his feet on the imaginary line and just move the motorcycle in a circle again. Now, as we've been doing all along, we're going to talk about the building block principle. No longer will he be riding the motorcycle, stopping with both feet on the ground. He's going to start off now in the three-point stance. He's going to have his left foot out with his knee locked and his toe pointed outwards. He's going to lift his right foot up onto the brake pedal, and that creates a three-point stance like a camera tripod, nice and stable. From now on, he'll be starting and stopping using the rear brake. He'll only use the front brake when he has a straight line stop, which we'll talk about in one of the next segments. So he'll start the motorcycle, ease the bike to the friction zone, and take off like he would out onto the street. Just let the clutch out, pick his foot right up, and ride the motorcycle. As he stops, he'll stop and put his left foot on the imaginary line. When he makes his U-turn, he'll be looking where he wants to go, and coming back to the white cones, just like we've done before, using his ocular riding and pulling up to the gate and stopping. And now he'll ride like we've already discussed. As he comes to the end, he'll stop, putting his foot on the imaginary line. Now that we've learned how to move the motorcycle under power and actually rode the motorcycle, we're going to reinforce by stopping the motorcycle on the imaginary line for an exercise that we use called the stop and go.